What is going on, everybody in grind world? Listen, I am excited to be able to get one more opportunity to come in front of you and say welcome to our channel on a Wednesday. Hopefully you're off to a great start. I know I am. I'm fired up. I'm excited for really what's to come. Excited about a lot of key things that are going on in my own business. I would love if you could put it in the chat. What are you excited about today? What is it that's going on in your own business that's got you fired up, that's got you ready to go take some action? Put it in the chat for me. And while you do that, I want to give everybody the opportunity, if you have not, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I would love, first off, to be able to kind of get to know everybody, but also to add some value to you, to be able to be that one, just have that one nugget that helps you on your journey. Hopefully you'll find it here. And while you're at it, go ahead and share this channel with somebody that you know. There may be something on this channel from months ago, even years ago, that could bless somebody that you know and really help to change their situation for the better. For the better. We all know somebody who needs some help. All I want to do is add value, right? And by all means, go ahead, ring that bell up there, hit the bell, make sure that you've got the notifications when things are dropping, when new content's coming out. We want to stay fresh. We want to give you value. That is our one goal here, okay? So today, go Chiefs, by the way. Today I am going to be talking about something that I've always kind of felt really opinionated about. I know being face-to-face with clients, wait, let's go back. Because I know a lot of people, I'm talking like ancient, I'm talking about like walking uphill backwards in the snow kind of thing, being face-to-face with clients, especially in this remote world that we are in. But one of the valuable lessons that I learned being face-to-face with clients is, well, when I'm in front of a client, when I'm meeting them for the first time, you know, a lot of people, they ask, Jeremy, how do you always talk about door knocking. In fact, a third of my business up to this point, and I've written about $2.8 million on my own pen in the past 5.5, almost 6 years. And a third of my business has come from door knocking. Not cold door knocking. I'm talking about taking a lead. A person who sent in a request, a form, they responded, something stood out to them, and then when I tried to call them, because they left their phone number, they left the best time to get a hold of them, they left their cell phone number, their email address, and for some reason, I can't get a hold of them. What's going on? Didn't they send in this request, right? Well, I learned a long time ago that those people were more than likely still interested in exactly what they requested help with. Now, I knew that if they were anything like me, I don't answer numbers that I don't know. And so what I started doing was printing off my leads, and whenever I had appointments in a certain area, I'd take every single lead that I had with me, and I would go and door knock in between appointments. Maybe some of you have done it. Maybe some of you have heard other people have done it. A lot of you are just getting started in this business and everything's virtual, remote. Nobody's talking about door knocking, right? Why am I talking about this? Well, I learned something super valuable when I was out knocking on doors, getting resolution on my leads. I'd show up and I'd say, hey, this is Jeremy. My name's Jeremy. How are you doing today? We'd break the ice. They'd get down to it, and I'd go, hey, you sent this in. You mailed it back to us. We hadn't been able to get a hold of you, so they asked me if I'd stop and take care of this for you. Now, let me pause there, because it wasn't new for me to start doing that, right? The other people had already been doing it. They realized some people, like, the only way they wanted to do this business was never being on the phone booking appointments. That was scary to them, so they would prefer to door knock every single deal. Don't get me wrong. You can get resolution that way. Maybe your results even turn out a little bit better. I just don't think it's the most effective way to spend your time. But those same people would go and door knock this, and then they would book an appointment to return back to see those people. Okay, you got an appointment. Great. But here's the thing. When I am face-to-face with you, I'm at your door, I'm talking to you, I have a 100% chance of actually being able to speak with you. Why? Because I'm already there. I'm looking in your eyes. We're there. Like an appointment, I've got a 50% shot at it. Maybe you're going to be here when I show back up. Maybe you're not, right? That's why I'm talking about door knocking. Because one of the things that I've realized about being in a remote business, I get some people say, man, it's just so much easier for people to stand you up, to not show up to your Zoom meeting, to ignore your call when you're calling about the appointment. And yes, maybe it's true that some of those clients were fidgety. Maybe it's true that some of those clients were never going to buy anything. Maybe that's true. Here's another thought that I would present to you. People sometimes need to be in a position to where this is serious to them, so let's go ahead and get it taken care of, right? What happens when I book the appointment sometimes for later is now they've got the information age coming at them, and they're thinking, well, maybe I'm not going to qualify for it. They've Googled, hey, well, there's life insurance. What's the best way to find it? Somebody said something on Google that left them with some doubt about whether or not I was going to be able to help them, or if I was the right person to help them, or whatever that is. There's a lot of stuff out there that could create some confusion for the client. Maybe they decided, all right, I'm going to go on here and apply for something because I just want to see and compare prices and be ready for when he comes in. I don't know what their real issue was, but I know that most agents who are all remote are struggling with show rate as compared to if they were face-to-face, right? Maybe face-to-face, 75%, 80% of the appointments that you book actually show up because you showed up to their house. They were going to be there at some point. But now you can't get over this 40 or 50% now that you're virtual, now that you're remote, now that you're doing everything over the phone. I would encourage one thing only. It's pretty simple. Dance with the one you're with, right? Dance with the one you're with. What I'm saying is, you're already here. As long as everything is in order, I've got husband and wife, or I've got single person by themselves, I'm just going to go ahead, instead of booking the appointment like normal and saying, hey, I'm a field underwriter, or hey, we just need to get back together and go over these results with you. I'm going to do my research, and I got 2 or 3:30 available. Instead of doing that, I can say, hey, Miss Angie, I'm so glad that first off you've been able to be forthright, upfront, and forthcoming with me. Thank you for giving me your medical issues. And really what my role is, I broker. I've got about 60 different carriers that do this. And really, I've been doing the research in the background as we've been talking. And it sounds like we may possibly be able to help you out. If I can help you out and get this taken care of, would you have another 5 to 10 minutes to go through some options for me or with me together while we're here? Do you have 5-10 minutes while we're here to go over some options real quick? Most people are going to say, yeah, because why? If they were going to get off the phone with you, they would say, I'm in a hurry, I'm at work, I'm this, that, and the other. And you would have heard that before. Maybe they are in a hurry. Maybe they do need to get off. Maybe they only got 5 minutes left. And so if it's a situation of where they can't talk to me right away, maybe they need somebody else, a decision maker in there, I'm going to go ahead and book that appointment, right? And let's get together within hours, right? I want my show ratio to come up. I want to be able to sit down with you while it's fresh and it's on your mind. And so 6 hours when you get off of work or whatever, 5:30 this evening or 7, which is better. But you'll be surprised how many people will go ahead, sit down with you, go ahead and discuss the options and take the application right now. I had a friend of mine who describes it as going fishing, and how some people go fishing to have some leisure for fun. Maybe they're hobby or sports fishermen, and they'll go out there and they'll cast their line, they'll throw it out there, right? They'll reel in a big one, and they're like, man, look at what I caught. Look at this beautiful fish, this record-breaking fish, right? And then that same person will take it off the hook, cut their line, throw that fish back, right? And this friend of mine, they said, you know, when I go fishing because I need to eat today, right? And so I'm not going to do all the work. I'm not going to, bait this line. I'm not going to throw it out there. I'm not going to fight with this thing to get it back, to take the hook out and throw it away. I'm putting it in my bucket, in my ice chest, and I'm taking it with me to eat. And that's the same way I feel about when I'm sitting down and helping a family who has sent in a response, a lot of times digitally, right? They've sent in a response, they're ready to go. Why would I throw them back in hopes that I could eat them tomorrow? No, I need that fish today, right? And so here is what I'm suggesting for you to try it this week. 2 or 3 of the places where you know, man, I probably could have sat down with that person today and went ahead and wrapped that up. I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and do that with a person. I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and ask, hey, you got 5-10 minutes, we can go ahead and get this taken care of while we're together if we can help, okay? See how many people will actually go ahead and sit down with you instead of you booking an appointment, throwing it back, right? Why don't you go ahead and eat today, right? Help them get protected today, because we don't know what their tomorrow or my tomorrow looks like. Listen, hopefully that was enough to add some value to you. Hopefully it was enough to encourage you to stay the course. Hopefully it was enough to challenge you to get to the next level. We will see you all next Wednesday. Have a good one.